Recently I traveled about 500 kilometers by car to another country for a racket testing event. Yeah, because normal people go on road trips to see sights, but I go to swing a racket. But it was totally worth it. It was a full day of tennis with around 150 rackets available for testing. I tried many famous brands like Wilson, Yonex and Head, but then I wandered over the Solinco station.
Do you know the tennis brand Solinco?
Sure, they make that green string. But guys, they also make tennis rackets.
What?
And I had the chance to try their rackets during the mentioned event, and one racket in particular amazed me, the Solinco Whiteout V1. And after the event I kept wondering, was it really a great racket or was it just a 10-minute wow effect? I needed to find out. So I contacted Solinco in my country and asked for a racket to test. They immediately agreed, and not only that, they also sent me the brand new Whiteout version 2. And now let's dive right into the review. Guys, first of all, a few important things to mention at the beginning. I'm not a professional tennis player, a racket tester, and this video is not sponsored. So why did I create this video? Because I am searching for a new racket for myself. And since I am not an immediate buyer, I need to test the racket carefully first. So I have spent a lot of hours testing these rackets. And once I had tested them precisely, I thought, why not share some insights? Maybe some of my observation will be useful for you too. So let's start with Whiteout version 1. The Whiteout V1 has a clean and minimalistic design with a striking white color. It features a 98 square inch head size, 305 grams unstruck weight and 21.7 mm beam, which theoretically provides a great balance between power and control. One unique aspect of this racket is that Solinco also offers an extended length version, which is not very common in the market. I first tested this racket briefly at a demo event, but this time I had unlimited time for a proper evaluation. Big thanks to Solinco for lending me the racket. The racket delivers a highly responsive and connected feel, offering exceptional feedback with every shot. I particularly appreciate how it boosted my confidence, allowing me to know exactly where the ball would land. This kind of feel really enhances your control, giving you the confidence to be in charge of each shot. Guys, if you like this video, please smash the like and subscribe button. It will help me a lot. Thank you. If you like the Wilson blade rackets but want something with a bit more forgiveness and maneuverability, the Whiteout V1 is a great option. It allowed me to return solid shots even when under pressure. I would describe it as a racket that even in total defense allowed me to hit shots with my wrist and still maintain solid depth in my strokes. And this ability totally impressed me. This easy power was amazing. In my opinion, this racket generates massive spin, making it an excellent choice for players who rely on heavy topspin. Personally, I played with a lot of spin, so I really appreciate the feature. Some reviews mentioned that the racket feels too lunchy, but I didn't have the same experience. I was able to control my shots and consistently find the court. Well, definitely this racket is not the most powerful. At times I felt like I needed one extra shot to finish the point, but on the other hand, its precision is incredible. There were moments when I felt like I could hardly miss the court, which is a huge plus. This precision allowed me to hit with a level of control that gave me confidence in my shot making, even in tricky situations. On my forehand, the racket felt forgiving, even off-center hits. On my backhand, the standout feature was the slice. It felt solid and well controlled. My drop shots also felt more precise, even though they are not my strongest weapon. I felt the ball very well on my racket. This is where I found a slight downside. While the racket is maneuverable, stability on volleys could be better. But yeah, I'm not authorized as my volley is not my best shot. Flat serves lack a bit of extra speed, but slice and kick serves were fantastic due to great maneuverability. However, I still felt like I was missing a couple of extra miles per hour. At first glance, the V2 shares the same spec as the V1, but it's actually a completely different racket. First of all, the racket has a higher swing weight and I could feel it right away. It is also more comfortable with a 65 area rating. These changes are due to the new Arc 2 construction, which enhance power, stability and responsiveness. The V2 is definitely more powerful racket. Right from my first rally I noticed that I could finish point much more easily. The added power really helped me take control of points and put pressure on my opponents. However, this extra power at the cost of some control, meaning I made a few more unforced errors than I would with the V1. While the V2 made it easier to hit with depth and power, I had to adjust adjust my timing and shot selection to avoid overheat. Overall, it's a trade-off between power and precision, and it really depends on your playing style and what you are looking for in a racket. Compared to V1, the V2 has a more muted feel. I didn't feel as much direct feedback in my hand, which may be good or bad depending on personal preference. For players who prefer a more damped control response, this could be a positive aspect, as it offers a more comfortable and less shaking experience on off-center hits. However, for those who enjoy more direct feedback and stronger connection with the ball, the V2 might feel a bit too soft. Where the V2 truly shines is at the net. I felt a level of stability that was unmatched. Even with my less than perfect net skills, I could hit solid, confident volleys. The biggest advantage of the V2 for me was on serve. My flat serve had a noticeably more power and particularly low hitting slice and kick serves. I felt I could place them exactly where I wanted. I feel like V2 gives a little bit less spin than V1, so the V2 probably suits flatter hitters more. However, when it comes to slicing, the V2 excels. While the V1 had impressive slice potential, the V2 was even better due to its rock-solid stability. This enhanced stability allows me for more control and consistent slices, especially under pressure. If you found the V1 a bit stiff, the V2 is a big improvement when it comes to comfort. This was probably one of Solinco's main goals, as some players didn't like how stiff the V1 felt. The V2 feels softer and easier on the arm while still keeping good performance. It is a great option for players who want a more comfortable feel, especially during long matches. This is where the V1 had an edge. The V2's higher swing weight made it slightly less maneuverable, especially when defending. I couldn't use my wrist as freely as with the V1, but the difference wasn't too dramatic. Guys, both rackets offer something unique, and your choice depends on what you are looking for in a racket. If you prioritize feel, spin and maneuverability, go for the V1. If you want more power and stability, the V2 might be the better option. According to the information I found, the V1 should be still available for purchase. Which is great, because these rackets are so different, so the players can choose the one that best fits their style. If you have tried either or both of these rackets, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I am really curious to hear your experiences. Okay guys, I am excited that my new racket is Solinco Whiteout version 1. And I'm not saying that version 2 is bad, it's just different, and everyone is looking for something different, and it's totally fine. I know that this racket won't make me play like Federer, but it's totally what I have been looking for: more maneuverability and forgiveness. And if you are curious to see how I play with this racket, please do not forget hitting the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Vamos!